8th Standard Economics, Chapter 3, National Income and Sectoral Aspects of the Indian Economy. Exercises. First main, fill in the blanks with suitable words. First one, per capita income is equal to national income divided by dash. Answer is population. Second one, agency responsible for estimation of national income in India is dash. Answer is Central Statistical Organization or CSO. Third one, the highest share in national income of India today is from dash sector. Answer is tertiary or service sector. Fourth one, small scale industries are defined in terms of dash. Answer is investment in plant, machinery and equipment. Fifth one, Indian agriculture is said to be dash with monsoons. Answer is gamble. Sixth one, extent of irrigated area in India is about dash percent of cultivated area. Answer is 30%. Second main, answer the following questions and discuss them in groups. First question, define national income. National income refers to the total value of goods and services produced annually in a country. Second question, if the total income of a family of 5 members in 2015 was rupees 5,67,890, calculate the per capita income of the members of the family. In order to find out the per capita income, we have to apply this method. Per capita income in 2015 is equal to total income of a family divided by population of that family. According to this, per capita income in 2015 is equal to 5,67,980 divided by 5. So per capita income of that family is 1,13,578. Question number 3. State how small industries are helpful for growth of a country like India. Answer is employment generation, mobilization of resources and entrepreneurial skill, equitable distribution of income, regional dispersal of industries, development of technology, promotes exports. In this way, small industries are helpful for growth of a country like India. Fourth one, what are the reasons for decline in the size of agricultural holdings in India? The reasons for decline in the size of agricultural holdings in India are: as the population depend on agriculture has increased, the holdings have been subdivided into smaller pieces. It is not possible to take up any kind of development works on such a small piece of land. The modern methods of production cannot be conveniently adopted. As a result, the productivity is be lower and farmers are poorer. These are the reasons for decline in the size of agricultural holdings in India. Question number 5. Examine the reasons for crisis in Indian agriculture. The reasons for crisis in Indian agriculture are: uneconomic size of cultivated holding, high population pressure, rain-fed farming and recurrence of droughts, partial impact of the Green Revolution. Decline in public investments in irrigation and other related infrastructure, inadequate credit from institutional sources, inability to get remunerative price. These are the reasons for crisis in Indian agriculture. Sixth one, discuss the measures to overcome agricultural crisis in India. The measures to overcome agricultural crisis in India are: increasing public investment, expanding credit availability, marketing reforms, crop insurance, counseling and moral support, regulating private money lenders.